Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, Mark here again with another English video for ULC. And today, I know, surprise, surprise, I'm not going to talk about grammar. I know I usually talk about grammar, or at least I have been talking about grammar for the past month, maybe. Maybe every video this past month has been about grammar, but I thought I'd mix it up today and tell you a little bit about some vocabulary you might use whenever you're describing your house. I just taught one of my classes today about a different furniture vocabulary and different description vocabulary for when they talk about their own home. So let's go through that today, and I'll give you some different words, some different vocabulary you may not have seen before. So to get started, we have our living room right here, right? Here's my living room. And the living room, of course, you know, living room. This is, you say, where we live? Yeah, it's where we live. It's where we spend our time whenever we're not eating, right? Eating, we might have the dining room. Or going to bed, we have the bedroom. But the living room, this is where I relax, I watch TV, I hang out, read a book. That's my living room. So in the living room, of course, we often have a TV. There's my TV. And then with my TV, TVs usually come with this. It's called a TV stand. Or sometimes I see online, it's called a TV console, right? Something like this. Maybe even a TV cabinet of sorts, where you have this place to keep some different things for the TV. Maybe some cables. Maybe you keep. I keep a game system over here on top of the stand or console, right, for my TV. Next to my TV, I usually will have, or I have, but you'll usually have a couch or a sofa. These two words, they're synonyms, which means they have a very similar meaning, synonym. So these two, very close. You could say I have a sofa, I have a couch. We have the same idea. And then on your sofa or couch, you probably have a cushion. So your cushion, it's a pillow, right? It's a pillow, but this is usually the word we use for a couch, right? Couch, cushion, or sofa. We have the cushion for the sofa or couch. Then I'll keep going down. You might have a telephone. Do you still have a telephone? I know a lot of people don't have a telephone anymore. Everyone has an iPhone or a cell phone, a mobile phone, right? But maybe you still do. When I was growing up, my grandparents had one of these rotary dial telephones, which is where you had to go, vroom, vroom. You had to go around to type in, or not type, not even type, dial, to dial the number for that telephone. So of course we'll have that, TV. I also have a speaker system. I have a speaker system in my living room as well. You might have one speaker, you might have two speakers to help amplify or increase the volume from the TV. Along with your couch, your TV stand, your sofa, you might have an end table. So let's pretend we have this table right here. Because it's at the end of the sofa, the end of the couch, we call it an end table. Pretty easy, right? The end of the sofa, we have a little table, end table. You might have one of these at your home. I don't have a tea set, but I know some people do. They have a tea set. Maybe you put the tea set on the table. You could have a table. We'll also learn later. The tiny table you have in your living room, we sometimes call it a coffee table, right? It's the small table you have in the living room. I have magazines on my coffee table. I might have a book on my coffee table. I also could put my drink on the coffee table. And my coffee table is in front of my couch, in front of my sofa. So I'll put it there. I even put my remote. I put my remote on the coffee table. I keep it right here. So I always know where it is. The other thing, let's see. Oh, for Singapore, we must have a fan, right? Singapore, you have to have a fan. Have to have. You must have a fan if you're in Singapore. It just makes it much easier to live here. And it's cheaper than the air conditioner, which we'll see later. Okay, keep going down. They put the word carpet. Whenever I think carpet, it's something that I will have on the, I also will have a carpet will of course be on the floor. But when I think carpet, let me find a picture for you guys. The carpet, it does look like this, right? A good life tip, if you ever are not sure about English vocabulary, especially vocabulary like this, a good tip is to use Google, right? Google can show you some images whenever you type in any vocabulary word. It can give you a basic idea about how people think of this word. So when I think of a carpet, I typed in carpet, we have this type of carpet, right? Which we can have under furniture or in the living room, right? This is one type of carpet, right? We have this type of carpet, right? So it's that style. We also have carpet that covers the entire floor. That's also called a carpet, right? And then if I change to mat, M-A-T, right? Often we use this word, for example, for something in front of your home, the floor mat, welcome mat in front of your home, right? We also use it for yoga. We say yoga. Oh, where's my yoga? Here's, yeah, yoga. We have a floor mat, doormat, yoga mat. So those vocabulary are used slightly differently, but you can think in your home, do you have a mat like this? Or did you have the carpet, the bigger one that you use in a room, right? So those are the two different words we can use right there. Let's see, what else? Picture, that's easy. Grandfather clock. I used to have a grandfather clock in my home when I was growing up in the US. This is the grandfather clock. It has the big pendulum, this here, where it goes back and forth, right? Do, like that, right? That's our grandfather clock. Some of these are smaller. Some of these are quite large. The one I had in my home in America was as tall as me. It was very, very big. So it depends. I think in Asia, I haven't seen many grandfather clocks, but they are a feature if you visit the UK or the USA. Okay, next we got our curtains, right? You can buy new curtains. This is the style for curtains. It's different from the style for blinds, right? Whenever you have blinds, these are the ones they actually can let the light in. You can open, right? If I do this, if I open the blinds or I close the blinds, right? Usually there's a little switch or there's a little thing you turn to be able to open the blinds and close the blinds, right? So that's a feature in many, many homes. For this last one, for flowers, we have a vase. Americans will say vase and British people will say vase. So you might hear that, our living room space. Okay, on to the bedroom. On to the bedroom, let's see. In the bedroom, we have, oh, of course, an air conditioner, right? Again, we can use an air conditioner for, for inside the room, right? Our air conditioner keeps things cool, especially in Singapore. But other than that, we also just have these. I'll give you a second to take a look at these different furniture items. See, do you have them in your bedroom, right? Okay, so you can take a look. Of course, I have a bed. Of course, I have a lamp for, whoops, not this one, all of these. I crossed out this one, a close valet. I have never heard this word. If you have a teacher who is from the UK, if you could ask them, you can let me know if this is a common word in the UK, but Americans will, I've never heard this word in my life. The other ones, if I have a lamp, right? You might also have a lamp on your study table, right? A desk lamp. Or this one, we say an arm lamp or a balanced arm lamp. It's the smaller one, right? We can use when we are studying. If we keep going, if you have a child, some of you I know have children, you might have a cot or a crib, right? For keeping the baby from running around or falling out during the night. Bedside table, this one also I have in my home, right? So I have a bed, and then next to the bed, I have a bedside table where I will keep my phone. My phone charges on my bedside table. I have water on my bedside table. It's a very useful piece of furniture to have, okay? Okay, then our last final parts. Upholstered just means it's covered in cloth. Covered in cloth. So it's this cloth surface, maybe filled with some type of cotton or some type of stuffing to give it a more comfortable feel. But that's a cloth covered bench. And then our last one's over here. A bookshelf, easy shelf for books. Desk in the US where you do your work. In the UK, they sometimes call it a bureau. So that's our style there. In my class, we also talked about these drawers. So these are called drawers. You pull them out like this. So these drawers, Americans will usually call this a dresser. These are called dresser drawers, or British people might say a chest of drawers for that style. Okay. Well, and then there's these ones a little quickly. We have our fans. We have our mirror, we have our pillow, right? In the bedroom, we usually say pillow, right? Compared to a cushion on a sofa or a couch, right? My bed, I always will say pillow, okay? Fan, we did before. A hat stand, this one, I also had in America, right? A hat stand or you could also say what was it? A coat stand or coat stand, something like this, where you can hang your coat, you can put your hat, anything you want. This is usually at the front of a home, by the doorway, right? By the door, we can have our hat stand or our coat stand. Okay, and final ones here. Dressing table, right? Where when you're getting dressed, you might have some type of furniture like this. For women, actually, sometimes they also call it a vanity, right? A vanity is where you would do your makeup or any makeup or something like that. You can use a vanity. Okay, the final ones, I think you guys will have used these before. This is called an ironing board. Maybe you know surfboard, but the ironing board, also the flat surface, right? That we can use for ironing clothes, okay? Okay, and these other ones we've already done. I think that's good. My goal for you is, if you can, right? I will actually copy these. These two pictures are from 7esl.com. So I will link these. I'll link this page onto the YouTube video so you can check out these images yourself. Can you describe what you have in your bedroom or that you have in your living room, right? Try to describe your own living room or bedroom in the comments. I'm curious, what furniture do you have? What furniture don't you have? All right. So, but that's, I think that's it. That's it for today. If this video was helpful for you, of course, please subscribe, click like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week. Bye-bye.